never walk this road, then you can talk shit. Gambling with my life, but I refuse to go for nonsense. This the life I chose, this all I know, ain't many options. About to tell the truth, I make the rules like I'm Fleece Johnson.
What's up? This is Big Lee with Hustler Spirit. What's up, Fleece? How you doing today?
Man, I'm fabulous. Fabulous, brother. Fabulous.
You got any encouraging words before we get started today?
Man, yeah, I got one. Don't muzzle the mouth of the ox that thread out the corn.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I help you along the way, right?
Uh-huh.
Don't burn your bridges. In other words, you know, you got a lot of people doing that nowadays when you reach out and try to help somebody. And they just come out with a different character or personality, man, that can just burn that bridge right there, to help them bridge. You know, a lot of people go through that nowadays, man. You reach out, try to help people. Everybody's on the feel sorry for me shit. I mean, stuff, but not me. I'm having a good time, man. I feel blessed. I thank God every day. I pray for people every day. I pray for all of y'all every day, man.
I see you got some new jewels on.
Oh, this stuff is fake, man. This is, I just like the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't real, man. It's just fake jewelry. You know, it costs nothing but about $6, $7. And I know y'all think I'm lying, but I'm telling you the truth. I don't waste money on jewelry. You'll never, I like little changes, but you ain't gonna see rocks on my hand or around my wrist because I'm not with that, man. I'm not trying to step out, showboat in front of a lot of people that ain't got nothing, you know. That makes myself a target.
I know this time last year, I asked you about 2025 and you hit the nail on the head. You said that a lot of people would be exposed in 2025. You even named Diddy by name. You named TD Jakes by name. I don't, allegedly, I don't know if the TD Jakes, I don't know nothing about that. But Diddy's in jail, so he was guilty of something.
Everybody I named in that party of his, I named them before they even exposed them. I was going through names what I thought was going to happen, and it happened. So you want to know what is my
Prediction of 2026. Yes.
2026.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all want the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you the real truth, right? Now, what I actually believe that I know is going to happen. Here's the truth of the matter. There's 3 phases that this world's going to go through before you heard of the judgment day. Yeah, it's going to be one. And this is the first phase is the days of sorrow. The days of sorrow. That's going to come from that sorrow is going to be produced. Everybody going to walk around with like little sorrow, you know, with things that's happening, going on in your life, your family's life, your loved ones.
You mean
life.
sadness?
Sadness.
Okay.
And the days, you know, as happens and beyond that, behind it, it's going to come the days of offenses. That's when people get offended. Things is going to be happening in the world that's going to offend people.
I think it's going on now.
Yeah, it's going on. All this going to be happening at the same time.
Okay.
And Jesus said it got to happen. He said it's got to happen, but the end ain't yet, right? There's a lot going to go on and the cup going to run forward. But here's my prediction for 26. It's going to be
It's okay to say you don't know or you don't have one.
Now I do have one, but it's that wheel is turning, man. It ain't gonna drunk track. It ain't gonna drunk track where everything's going wrong, gonna start going good. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna keep going bad, right? It's gonna go bad all the way down to the end, right? So all thing we gotta do is hook up to it. People ask me, will there be a war this year?
What, 2026?
No.
You don't think what's happening over in Venezuela and blowing them boats up and all that, you don't think it's going to cause?
Well, Venezuelans already know that they don't have the means to fight us and win.
Why are we doing it?
Power reason. It's a power play that the president's putting down. That is like the drug boat thing. First of all, what type of drugs was on the boat? We'll never know because they blowed it up. Okay.
You said that like it probably wasn't nothing on there though.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's that stupid. Is you got an American jet fighter that shot up 8 or 9 boats, and you still gonna take one on the same route?
They don't care. They're going to keep sending them.
No.
That's why we got drugs come over nonstop. They don't care.
No, the drugs don't come over here now. It's made over here. We got drugs made over here in America. They keep talking about coming from another country. They making the stuff right here in this country.
Coke is not made here.
Well, coke comes from poppy seeds coming from Colombia and Afghanistan, them places like that, right? Mm-hmm. But you got the medical department that is legal to get certain opium and all this stuff. The medical department use that for anesthesia and all this stuff. So they go through the medical to get it. It is allowed to come in this country because the medical department use drugs. And so...
you mean as far as the ingredients?
Yeah, but here's the point. It don't matter where it comes from. Here's the point. It ain't the death penalty over here. I mean, you got people, they show on the news all the time, the FBI or the ATF, they done raided this place and they done confiscated tons of opium, fentanyl, heroin. And the people go to prison and get what? 18 years? And they legalizing marijuana over here in America. So if they had weed on their boat, what you kill them for? And if the same law don't apply over here, if you ain't giving out the death sentence over here to people that sell drugs, so why are you killing them people? You know, and why you killing survivors so they can't talk? So they can't say, hey, we didn't have no drugs on this boat. And you look at the destination, they never talk about this on TV. Was the boat leaving America, headed to America? Or was it going to Venezuela or going to another country? If it ain't got nothing, if it ain't trying to enter this country, if it ain't on a route to enter this country, what you shoot it for? The boat was not even headed in an American direction, man. It was not even headed to America. What you shoot the people for? Kill them all. And see, what I don't like about it is that we got all these Democrats out there that claim that they took an oath of office to protect the country against enemies, foreign and domestic. You know, anybody attack that Constitution is an enemy. You know, just simple and plain. And it's something all Americans shares in their heart, man, because we all feel that, man. I don't care if you locked up, man. When this country is up under attack, getting ready to go to war, even the prisoners gear up, man. Man, I wish I could fight in that war. I wish they let us. And you got a lot of people, man, that stands firm on that.
And they should let them.
And so, but we got somebody that is tearing up the country, tearing the world up, wanting to start a war, coming up with all kinds of excuses, doing stuff, and then these Democrats is killing me. Vote for them. And I ain't vote for none of them, but I would have had them voted for the Democrats. But now, when I see their weakness, man, they let this man walk in here and do his stuff. Everybody sitting back like they scared to death, scared to talk to him, scared to say anything against this man, right? Scared to be outspoken. And just letting him just tread through that. And me personally, I'm just the booty man. You know, I just don't like, I know bull crap when I see it, put it like that. And so, anyway, my prediction of 2026 is going to be
I'm glad I asked that. You ain't been thinking about it, have you?
Yeah, I done thought about it, man, but I get like mixed signal. Like, I know how evil is. I done seen evil, I done it. I done seen demons and devils, angels, all that stuff. But,
All right, no prediction. We can go on to the next one. You said something to me that made a lot of sense. Of course, we'll never know the count. But you said if all the men in the closet are down low came out and told the truth, that the low number that women have to pick from now will be even worse.
yeah, they practically wouldn't have a man. A lot of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of them.
Because this gay stuff, and families still don't want to come to try to understand this. This stuff is happening at a child while they kids. Right before your eyes when you keep telling your kids go play, man. Go outside and play. You don't know who they playing with. You don't know what generates from all this, what they teaching each other. It's man that is, it's a little boy that is with your son, is screwing your son in the butt. You walk around, see your son, you can see the feminine stuff in him. Coming out of him, seeing the way he's built. His butt is wobbling and shaking when he walks. He ain't doing nothing, you know. You ain't got him active in no sports or nothing. And then when he get grown, he's already been had as a child. You know, they walk around with this stuff in them, man. And like I said, there's 7 billion people in the world, and they say 1 billion worldwide are gay. 1 billion. You can fill this country up 3 times with them. Move everybody out and fill them up with 300 million people. 1 billion. And then, that ain't even the problem, though. The problem is, these ladies out here, when they have opportunity to get a good man, they don't go for the good ones. I want one that looks good. I want one that is financially secure. He got a car and a house. He dresses nice. I want one that ain't never been to prison. All that shit. So, and they get it. And you get what comes with it. You got what you asked for, a man that looks good, but you didn't get one that'll treat you right. You didn't get one that'll respect you. You didn't get one that'll tell you the truth about the things he done actually done in his life, right? That he's going through whatever going through, even being molested as a kid, being involved in some sexual gay stuff. They don't tell it. Everybody puts themselves on the pedestal when they first meet. Oh, my name is so-and-so. Tell me something about yourself. Well, I worked here and I worked there and this. Anything bad they ain't gonna talk about. And these ladies out here, man, I'm gonna give y'all the props on one thing though. No, I ain't gonna give you no props. No.
Why not?
Hell no. Yeah, their mouth is bad. Ladies now is getting bad in their mouth. They getting bad in their ways. They keep putting means that you can motivate to be a better man and a greater man. You turn down with your criticism and with your running your mouth at him, telling him, calling him out his name, and just being real unwomanly. Being managed. These ladies nowadays is half man to me. They try to talk like a man. Sit with their legs gapped open, smoke cigarettes.
They say it's because men not being men.
Well, no, I said it's based on a prophecy in the Bible. Where in the book of Jeremiah, they said in this one prophecy, the Lord, that's the Lord, has created a new thing in the earth. A woman should compass a man. So
a woman should what?
Compass a man, excel, exceed, and all this, And whatever the man used to do, a woman gonna pass him up on it. And just like the way we fought as a kid, look at the way the girls fight now. They outdoing us then. And then look at all the job market. Since that prophecy, we done seen that change in the world. Ladies done came out, declared independence, done went as high as rulers of countries. In politics, they done been generals of armed forces. They said a woman should compass, that's a prophecy. So really ladies don't know that according to this prophecy, whatever they set their man on is gonna actually happen.
But doesn't that only happen because of lack of real men?
Yeah.
We got men carrying purses and tight pants and blouses. And
when I left the streets, men didn't wear straight-laced jeans. They wore bell-bottoms. Sisters and ladies wore straight-laced. When I came out of prison, 40 years, it's a whole big change. Men just wearing their hair now, like ladies with bangs and all that shit. They said it looks good, have it twirled all the way up top, flipped over, and the person that put that style on them was a woman. And men allowed it.
Or a gay person.
Yeah, a gay person, but women dress men up. If a man ain't gonna be a man, they'll dress you up like a woman. I was in the store the other day getting ready to get an outfit. My woman, she gonna pick out one that had purple and pink in it. I ain't wearing that shit.
What's wrong with that?
Man, I ain't wearing pink or purple.
Why?
Man,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Man, I ain't wearing.
You're a secure man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the purses and all that old stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with wearing purple, pink in your clothes.
Well, I didn't want it. And I said, no, I don't like it. And so, other than that, that's a change going on in the world, man. And you got a lot of gay women now, women that is gay. Not only men, but the gay ladies, they look at that like exotic, sexy. You know, they don't get criticized from girl on girl. They get props. You know, you eat. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they get to go back to being straight women in relationships pretty easy.
Yeah, but men, it's what is happening.
But something extreme happens to a man that I don't
It
think
was 5 in the
you can take
Bible.
back.
In the Bible, I keep going back to it, was 5 nations. That when Moses led the people out of Israel, out of Egypt, Israel out of Egypt, and took them through that 40-year journey. Remember, I did a journey 40 years in penitentiary. But anyway, took them through that 40 years. And these people, man, God told them, I'm going to give you a nation. But all these countries you go through, it's 5 nations that when you go through them and go to war, don't leave nothing alive. None of them. Not even their cattle, nothing. When I did research on them countries and 5 nations, they was gay nations. They the ones that did what we call nowadays triple X hardcore sex stuff, right? The chicks with the dinglings and the breasts and all that was back in them days, man. And they said, but when they went through these countries, they didn't do it. They felt sorry for them and let them live. And God said, okay, since you let them live, then these same people is who I'm going to test you by. You know, you're going to wish you had took them out of her, right? But now we can't mess with them. But it done evolved into, I keep biting around the bush, man. I want to really tell y'all the real truth, you know, what's going on in the world. But sometimes you can tell people things that they ain't ready to hear, man. I mean, it's like they ain't ready for the real truth, man. You know, and
How you know?
I just know. I know people. Just the fact that look who they voted for. It shows you how they man. I mean, here's a man that's gonna sit up here on camera and talk so nasty and so vengeful and so hateful. And you gonna vote for him? You can't see through him. But I told people what it was all about, though. I made that mistake. When I got up on this broadcast and I told white people where they stood as per household income as opposed to where they used to stand. They used to be number 1. Richest in America, the white people. They was the richest people in America, and they fell from number 1 all the way down. They almost under the blacks now. And that's why all this shit is people is saying, hey, hold up, man. What's going on in this country? You know, white people used to be number 1, but now the Asians done took that. Then the Indians. And then you got the black people and the white people like fell down to almost number 4 spot, you know, and they losing everything they stole. Just put it like this. All that stealing, taking land and killing and they was prosperous for some generations, but generations coming where they losing everything. And Trump, they voted for him thinking he's gonna be a savior, right? A great white hope.
A lot of black people voted for him too.
Yeah, they voted for him because they felt like in slavery. I can escape from slavery and run. They're not gonna send a white man after me. They're gonna send one of the biggest, strongest, fastest black slaves they got. Go get them. Yes, sir, master. I go get him. I'm bringing back, sir. I bring his black ass back. Well, you bring him back alive, I'm gonna whip him. And so I could be sat down taking a break, man. Done ran about 10, 12 miles and walked about 20 miles. And here he come through the bush. Big old black, sweaty, muscle, stocky, like an ox. I come to take you back. Don't make it difficult. I'll knock you out and pack you over my shoulders if I got to. 20-something miles, boy.
Just because Master told him to.
Yeah. And you got them kind in the world now. Them same kind of chalk mouth, hatchet head, wannabes. You know, I've seen the whole thing change. I've seen time. That's why I ain't got no tattoos, because people say, how you do all that time with no tattoos? When I growed up in the neighborhood I growed up at, only white people did that. Tattoos and stuff. But now everybody's doing it. You know, but still that don't mean I got to do it. But the whole point is, I done seen the change, man. You got a lot of, I love the afro. Now you got a lot of girls want to wear their hair like white girls.
What's that? How's that?
They fix their hair like white women fix theirs, you know. And then you got I was watching a picture last night on TV, and I tell my woman, it was over in Paris, France. It was one of them old Christmas movies, and the dude had one of these scarves around his neck and tucked down. And he had a little coat on, and you could see the scarf. So I told my woman, I said, he ain't wearing that scarf because he's cold. He's wearing it for a style, you know, so it's what they call a style, you know, over there, you know.
Was it hot or was it cold?
Yeah, when she standing up talking to him, she didn't have shit on around her neck.
That's her preference. He probably needed a scarf.
Man, he can wear the scarf just because he thinks it makes him look better. You know, clothes make people look different. You know, motherfuckers be foul as all outdoors. But anyway, back to the point, I seen a change in the whole world, man. Especially in this country, man. Why people commit murders now? They politicians. They get on TV talking about, like in California, 3 strikes you out. If you got 3 felonies, you commit another one, that's the rest of your life in prison. All this stuff, it's crazy. It can be shoplifting. The laws is crazy. It's getting to the point people getting tired of it.
What are you thinking of? What do you think about when I tell you that? Which you know, I think we've always known this, but I guess because of the internet and the 24-hour news cycle, we just see it a lot more. But all these men are putting themselves in positions where they're losing everything they got over women.
Man, I'm
the Michigan coach Sharon Moore just got locked up, and I'm pretty sure he's fired already from Michigan. But he had a whole family and everything. He just obsessed with this younger woman, and I guess she's younger. And I guess he breaks into her house or something. He trespasses and gets caught.
Well, it's a lot of circumstances to that, but one thing we do know, he did do something. He did do something that is just dumb, man. I mean, the man was making $5 million a year.
On a 5-year contract.
Yeah, $5 million a year. And so he's straight, man. And he got this big house and all this stuff, but he ain't satisfied. You know, I seen a person walk down the street 2 days ago, homeless, was dancing and saying he had that much joy in it. If you ain't got joy in you, no matter how much money you got or how many riches, you miserable. It ain't gonna mean nothing. And this man here is a Michigan coach. He taught all that tough stuff to them football players. Well, I'm telling you what, y'all go out there, hit him hard, boy, hit him. And y'all gotta straighten up. I want you tough. And he's the weakest out of all of them. He's preaching all that stuff to them. and turn around. When he go to jail, first thing came out of his mouth is, I'm thinking about committing suicide. Yeah. Yeah. He feeling so ignorant, you know. He feels so ignorant. Oh, God. Now I'm going to lose my wife. I'm going to lose her. And she going to sue me. And she going to take whatever I got. She taking then this lady that I'm just in home invasion on. She get ready to sue. I'm done. You know, I'm done.
Lost his job too.
Yeah, he lost his job, and ain't nobody gonna want to affiliate with him because out there in the sports, when you get a sex charge on you, that is like nobody want to mess with you no more. Everybody's like, your charge will turn my broadcast off, you know.
And that's funny that, you know, one of the weirdest things is you don't have a sex charge at all. Made a comment years ago that people are still prosecuting you over and criticizing you over, and you don't have anything on your record just based on some stuff you said for a Scared Straight program. But anyway.
Well, let me speak on that real quick. You're right. That's what, you know, I don't care what you say about me because you know what? I'm Bible taught. You know, and the Bible has taught me, and I had a pastor in Louisville, you know, that taught me, Bruce Williams, man, and I never forget his teachings, man. And so in the Bible, it says, pray for those that despitefully try to use you and persecute you. And I know what modern day persecution is. It's gossip. Whole bunch of make-believe, make-up stories on other people and try to persecute. I go into your past and try to figure something out in your past, something real tiny, and gonna just throw it at you. Just throw it at you. I remember a time you used to do crack. I remember a time you was gay. I remember a time you killed people. I remember a time this and that. It's a modern day persecution, man, is, you know, I never forget the people that persecuted Jesus. And when that king had to see to it, he washed his hands and said, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with the killing of this just man. Y'all see to it. And they all in one voice said, his blood be on us and on our children. And through our generation, they cursed themselves and their kids through every generation. And the siblings of the people who persecuted Jesus has multiplied and filled the earth up. They are everywhere. They're doing the same thing their forefathers did. Persecute, talk about people, put them down. And I'm Booty Man, they call me. Booty Warrior, Fleece Johnson. But you know what? I got a good agent. He put knowledge up here, right? Strength in me. So that's what I rely on. Everybody get agents, right? But when you get one that can strengthen you and got your best interest in, man, you got a good one. So
let me something else I want to talk about with this Google and AI stuff with all this wrong information. Information I've researched myself, I know it's wrong. One part was the saying you sexual assaulted somebody, which is not documented nowhere except on the internet. But another thing said you had a major assault in prison in 2013, 2 years before you was actually released. We know it's wrong. You even said at that point you had slowed down. You wasn't doing nothing.
No, just making money, fucking ass. Making money, getting into some sex, kissing motherfuckers. That's what I was doing, kissing. Love. I was making love back then, trying to give somebody a baby.
Yeah, but they said it was a major assault, which is incorrect. I got your records. I know it's not there. Another thing I want to talk about that's wrong on the internet that I've seen besides the SA stuff. They said in 2016, you was locked up for armed robbery and didn't get back out to 2022. Now, I know for a fact that's incorrect, but people go to the internet to do their research and they believe what they see on there and all that stuff is on there. What do you say about that? How do you feel about just all that the wrong information and misleading stuff on there about you?
Well, I tell the devil this. The devil's allowed. He was allowed from the beginning, right? And those that follow him do the same thing, right? They lied. And then you got evil people in this world. You know, a lot of things that the president says about fake news, yeah, that's a whole lot of fake news out there. A whole bunch of it, but people take serious, right? Now me, I get hugs and presents from people all over the country, man. They not seeing this. They already know how the system is ran, and they already heard of me. They already heard of how many people I actually helped in prison. Not great forced into sexual nothing. People I helped, man, get out of prison, kept strong. Gang members, everybody. Man, I was locked up with. I get respect from everybody. You go into one of the prison systems in my state, they gonna talk about me like I'm a hero, man. We miss him. He kept it rocking in her. Yeah, I did. I kept everybody at peace, tried to, man. I was locked up with the Crips, the Bloods, the GDs, the Viceroys, all of them. And I used to sit there and pick at them sometimes. And here we are, man, all of us together. Make sure they all hear me. They look at me. I said, here we are, Viceroy, Crips, Bloods, GDs. All in the same place. Are we going to get along? Everybody said, go on, Fleece, man, with that old crazy thought. I said, man, come on, man. I get everybody talking. Get them all talking and all this old gang stuff, man. We in the prison, bro. We battling the administration in her, and these white boys is trying to hurt us in her. Stay strong, my nigga. And I got a lot of respect from a lot of people, man. And I did my thing. They respected me.
Before we get out of here today, what are you expecting for 2026 for yourself? What type of activity, growth? I will say this, we are working on, I hate saying it before everything is done because something always comes up. But we are working on animation for Fleece. Kind of like, almost like bringing the Boondocks back a little bit.
Yeah. And also, I want to wish everybody a wonderful holiday, man. I'm sorry that things is the way it is in the world, man, where a lot of y'all ain't going to get the enjoyment of, but I remember that homeless person I saw, man, dancing and praising the Lord and stuff. He didn't have nothing, man, but he had that joy in him. Get that peace inside your heart, man, and be content with whatever you got, right? Shoot. My Christmas, it ain't gonna be like I said, I don't have a whole lot. I know all of y'all think I'm rich, but I'm not there. And really, I'm rich inside with truth, man.
I said this before. I'm gonna say it again because it needs to be heard. When you talk this raw and you talk about what we talk about on this platform, and he talks about the stuff he's been through and the secrets of prison and all this stuff, you don't make a lot of money doing it. You're not gonna get a lot of support. People, the big people in charge don't want you talking about it. They don't want you talking about the system, how corrupt it is, how they trick you into believing that when you first get in trouble, they send you to some little camp, make it seem like that's prison, and it's not. And you 19, 20 years old, and it tricks you. All right, it leads you to believe that prison is not that bad.
Right.
And then you do something else, and you go to real prison, and now you up against grown men that you just can't handle, and you got to link up with other guys your age, and which fathers get you in trouble and extends your time in prison. So, no, we're not going to get support from people. We still got people asking me, why did I make Fleece a celebrity? Well, if you think I made him a celebrity, then I guess you was too young to see MSNBC and the Boondocks. He was known before I met him. That's where I first seen him at, was on TV.
I was born a celebrity.
I
was born one.
So, man, we just gonna keep doing what we doing. You won't see us no more. You won't see us no more to 2026.
You gonna see these teeth.
Give him some time off, spend with his family.
And I want all you girls to know, man, Booty Man loves you, man. And yeah, it'll be a nice Christmas gift.
And we got out of here without talking too much about cheeks and busting cheeks. So
yeah, but I want booty.
Peace.
Key.
I grew past what you could see. I surpassed your thoughts of me. Grown ass man took the negative power and did what I can. You saw weakness, but it was compassion. You saw limits, cause I was a little old-fashioned. You see the back of my head as I walk. The losses I took, no blame, my fault. No attitude, I knew I needed to see. I'm more than the man you wanted me to be. You never supported me. Said I would fail, it motivated me. You thought I couldn't tell, seen us going down. Still didn't quit, you played games the whole time, you stupid bitch. Let me not sink to your sunken place. I tried to love you till save face. Gave all I had till I was empty inside. I learned my security came from my side. I tried to be your vision of me. That was a lesser version of the man I see. You rather I be humble and slow. I learned peace from the energy you stole. Not playing those games, hit another section. Press rewind if you need to learn another lesson. What? Now you think I'm tripping? No more slipping, too late for apologies, I'm dipping. I surpassed your thoughts of me. Grown ass man took the negative power and did what I can. You saw weakness, but it was compassion. You saw limits, cause I was a little old-fashioned. You see the back of my head as I walk. The losses I took, no blame, my fault. No attitude, I knew I needed to see. I'm more than the man you wanted me to be. Remember when you said I was dreaming too big? Progress is never made, living life mild. I used to beg for your approval all the time. With the loudness gone, my life's in line. In this world, cleanliness can come after dirt. Realizing pain can help, not only hurt. Ran into the devil and called him friend. Found blessings where there was sin. I hold no grudges for what you didn't see. The good in me you took for need. I bounce back, can't stay down. Walk through the fire, did step around. Now I'm past the old lessons learned. No guilt, just making sure the past burns. You went from mediocre, now I'm free. I'm more than you think I'd ever be. I don't need closure, I found my soul. That hole got lifted, my heart so bold. So its scars do vanish with time. Build a legacy out of chrome, made it shine. All I would say is damn, damn. Don't look for me, look for the blame. The only thing to say is damn, damn. Don't look for me, look for the same. I surpassed your thoughts of me. Grown ass man took the negative power and did what I can. You saw weakness, but it was compassion. You saw limits, cause I was